Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and do the Gemini reading. I've already shuffled the deck, but I haven't split it yet, so I'm gonna do that part. Okay, wow, we are on and popping right off top. 10 of Swords. This means that Gemini, you have been carrying a lot of burdens for a long time. When you have the 10 of Swords, there's nowhere else. This is a completion. This is done. Whatever situation that you have been stressing about the most, that's what this is. It could be relationships, partnerships, school, work, you name it. The thing that has been keeping swords in your back. The things that have been making you feel stabbed in the back, betrayed, let down, disappointed, frustrated, hopeless. It's very sad. I'm sorry you're going through that, Gemini. 4 of Swords reversed. The obstacle is coming out of rest and getting to what you need to do. So what that's saying here is you've been carrying this burden for a very long time. The burden is being released here. And I feel like it's already been released for a little while now, because usually when we go from 10 of Swords, I mean, I don't imagine why it wouldn't be 4 of Swords upright where you're in rest mode. But sometimes, you know, bad things happen because other things have to happen. So when you're in this situation where you're holding on to something that is burdening you, excuse me, when you hold on to something that's burdening you, you can cause yourself a lot more pain when you know you're supposed to let go and you don't. That nudge that you're feeling from the universe that tells you to go is the Holy Spirit basically telling you that this is not a good situation for you or the person or anyone that's around you. So when we hold on to something that we know we're supposed to let go of, we can create more of a burden for ourselves because you don't get the break. You know what I mean? Like, when you've been carrying burdens for a very long time, you're going to need a period of rest. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually really healthy. I mean, I think if people would took the time to take a freaking break sometimes, even though they don't want to, it could be really beneficial for everybody that's involved, because obviously if you've been holding on to a burden so freaking long that you have 10 swords in your back, you obviously wanted this to work. So if you keep getting stabbed in the back and you don't take any time to heal, there is really nowhere to go but for it to be ripped from the root, really. I mean, 10, just because it's a 10 doesn't mean you couldn't come back from it. Because after the 10, it goes back to the 1. So it could be the end of, you know, a bad cycle that you have with someone. But let's see what Spirit has to say about this 4 of Swords reverse, because I'm very curious to see why it's in reverse when obviously that's the heart of the matter, is the burden. So I don't know how you're coming out of rest directly out of the 10 of Swords energy, which is interesting. So anyway, so in the recent past, this burden situation, something that you had hoped and dreamed for, this was your star. This person was your everything. They were above, they were below, they were in the middle, they were everything. At one time, this partnership, friendship, relationship meant a lot to you. It meant everything to you, actually. And I really feel like you thought this was a gift from above. And it may have been. I don't know what all happened in your situation, but we'll find out. Okay? This is so confusing. Honestly, this is the craziest thing. Like, okay? So, current energy, the Empress. The Empress is all the queens rolled into one. She's the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. All of the queens are rolled into the Empress. So that means that someone thought that you were extremely like nurturing and loving, solid and stable, fruitful and abundant, loving, smart with money, you know, like just all the way around you were very well-rounded as a person. Now, the Empress could also be a masculine person, like a man, in, you know, bringing in his feminine energy, because we both have both. We all have both. But something, whatever this hopeless situation and this 10 of Swords burden has the Empress in reverse, or Emperor if you're a guy, that says that this person is not themselves right now. This person is actually pretty much not nurturing. I mean, at least not towards you or whoever we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Depends on which way it goes, because the roles could be reversed depending on, you know, the situation. But I kind of feel like with this, it could go either way right now. Let's see. Let's find out what's crowning this situation here. Ooh, gosh, this is a really bad situation here. This is the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands can represent stability, your home, a marriage, a stable partnership, a solid friendship in the upright. In the upright, it can represent celebrating good times, coming together. It's all the good stuff. Peace and harmony, happiness. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's in reverse. So the foundation of this particular situation is basically headed towards divorce, separation, losing a contract, you know, getting kicked out of school or something like that. Like, it's basically something that was solid, that was supposed to help your foundation, out the window. Okay, so the future energy that we have for you is the Queen of Pentacles. That's great. That's freaking great. That's really great. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is financially abundant. They're stable. They usually have a family. It's usually a mother figure. She might have children. Both the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles probably have children. It's a very stable energy. This is definitely indicating that you're going into, in the future, you will be recreating your stability. You will be recreating your abundance, and you will be just fine, independent. Okay. Let's find out what your current energy is regarding this situation, so we can see if we can find out which person you are in this. Okay. Well, you're either the Queen or the King of Pentacles. And I say that because it's showing you here as very comfortable being single. You're completely unbothered by this situation. Considering it was such a burden, I feel like at this point, this is you, I want to say kind of like leaving it in Spirit's hands, leaving it like you're not worried about it. It might have stressed you out. It might be really bad, but I feel like you're at a point where you want to get out of feeling bad and want to get to doing some peaceful things. There's the bottle of wine here. There's the book. She's out in some kind of pasture where they have trees or fruit trees and stuff like that. I don't even know if that's a pasture. No, it's not. Anyway, that's you chilling. Been chilling, being single, not worried about it. Who knows? You're probably reading a book on something that you need to learn for work, or who knows? Because this Queen of Pentacles is coming in your future, and this is your current energy. So you're working on some things. You're being productive with your time. You are transmuting that energy from negativity to positivity. And that's fantastic, because when you can harness energy and you can just, hop on that thing and redirect it, it'll allow that force that you had before for something negative to go into something positive. And it looks like right now you're trying to rebuild yourself. after being destroyed, basically. Okay, the external factor here is the devil. That doesn't mean the literal devil, but it could mean the literal devil. It could mean toxic habits, toxic relationships. It could mean addiction, sex addictions, drug addictions, gluttony, yeah. Eating too much, junk, candy, perversion, all kinds of things. You know, you get it. You know what the devil represents. So the thing that's influencing this here is someone is operating under a devil energy. And it has caused quite a bit of destruction and pain in this situation. I'm not saying that there's only one person involved here, but what I am saying is both people during the times of hurting one another probably are going to have a lot to do with them not operating under their highest self, for their highest good, for the betterment of the relationship, if betterment is even a word. Anyway, so this is a great indicator right here that this was all preventable. This devil energy can come in and level some stuff out. Did you say catch me? I didn't cuss that time, y'all. Okay, the fears and the hopes and fears. A decision has been made. It was a back and forth. Obviously, this is a very, long-term situation here. There was a lot of pain and heartache, and it was a hard thing to do, to make a decision on this. It was not an easy decision to make, to decide where to draw the line. You've been taking care, dealing with burdens for quite some time. So, you're done. You're done trying to figure out which way to go with this, basically. You're out of your head about that. The future. The Wheel of Fortune is coming out in reverse. Destiny has come in here. There is a delay on some type of abundance and prosperity for you, Gemini. It's on the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck here. And I feel like I almost want to say I feel like someone feels like someone got away or an opportunity missed. But I also want to say someone realizes that they need to stop being sneaky. If you look at the 7 of Swords in the upright, they have got the hood on covering the head. They are definitely dipping out. They've stolen some swords or something. The swords could be different betrayals. The representation of different betrayals is not always literal, like actual swords. I mean, it could be. Who knows? If someone has swords that might have got stolen, they might resonate with someone. But in this case, I feel like it's in reverse. So you need to release. You need to release the 7 swords. Okay, you need to release what's the residue of what is left from the betrayal. It's still lingering, and it's causing a delay on your abundance because your vibration, it needs to be higher. And this person, whether it be you or your person, needs to definitely clear this energy. Yeah, bottom of the deck again is, now it's the 3 of Cups. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, releasing the betrayals regarding the 3 of Cups, which is a third-party energy. Let go of all of the bad memories that you have regarding this situation because you're not remembering it in the good light. You're having flashbacks of all the bad things, basically. You're remembering how childish and how petty this person was to you and how childish you felt that this was because you guys have been together a very long time. It is now time to release yourself. This is being left out in the cold. So you felt left out in the cold by your person. but it's time to let that go. You have things remaining within regarding the betrayals from this person. And it's really not allowing things to move forward for you. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and leave that there and go on to some advice from the ancestors. But the gist of all of this is that, Gemini, you've been through a lot lately. I mean, it's here in the past and it's here in the present, and it's like the main reason for a major upheaval of your life, basically. And there is the star. Where else was it? The devil, the Wheel of Fortune. There's some major arcana in here. And that means that those are major life changes. And with the Wheel of Fortune being included in all of this, means that destiny is here because you're not living in your purpose, or you're not doing something that God wants you to do, or your partner that you were with has a lot of things going on that you don't know about, or your business partner is doing some sneaky underhanded stuff, or the person that you think is your best friend is actually your biggest hater. You know what I mean? This is what they're saying. Your best friend is your hater, your biggest hater, and just stay hating and want you to stay down. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. So I just say, Gemini, at this time, you need to look at your circle. You need to see who is in your circle. And you need to evaluate and be careful where you delegate your energy. Because, I mean, when you're young, you think you have forever. And then, you get older and it's like, oh, crap, I need to make better decisions. I need to learn about people more. I need to ask more questions about people's past before I just welcome them into my home and my life and around my kids and all of that. This is a situation where I feel like it might be that God has something better for the both of you. And you might need to just come to grips with the fact that things are changing. And it's not easy, for sure. Do you hear the song? You took my love for granted. Why, oh, why? I'm sorry, Gemini, that someone took your love for granted. Go ahead and say bye. You see that? She said, I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. Okay. Wow. Well, that was right on point. All right, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation. Let's see what your romance angels have to say about this situation, okay? So, Gemini, 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 Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? This is way too many cards. I'm only going to keep that one on the bottom because I was already up. It says, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Interesting, Gemini. Interesting. Really, it's really interesting. Oh, God, Gemini, you got some stuff going on, don't you? Anyway, I don't know why these cards are giving me trouble right now, but I feel like they are. Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You know what, Gemini, I really do feel like at one time there was plenty of chemistry and attraction. And I say that because there's no freaking way that this person was your star and it wasn't bomb all the way around for at least for a little while. It was bomb. At some point in time, this is saying that you don't give, or they don't give, the same amount of energy and love. It's not being reciprocated properly. It will always be unequal. That's sad. That's really sad. Because it looks like you really love this person, Gemini, and I I don't think that you wanted to let this person go. Obviously, you have 10 swords in your back. I'm pretty sure there's more than 10, though. Anyway, I digress. The bottom of the deck, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Sex addictions, drug addictions, alcoholism, egotism, lots of different things. Codependency will also cause people to be very needy and be very thirsty. These types of people who are codependent are kind of like drug addicts, but with people. And no matter how much they try, they just latch on to one person after another, sucking them dry of all their goodness. So, you know, you have to be really careful with codependency. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And it is a real addiction. And it is a real problem. And I mean, I'm not going to even lie to you. I have my own codependency with, you know, attachment, mommy, daddy issues. It'll cause that, you know, like you need to get to the root of the problem on why you're codependent. I know why I'm codependent and I'm working on that. But if you seem to have a pattern of self-destructive behavior where you're going around relationship after relationship, failing and just hopping right back into new relationships and hopping into the sack with everybody, you're definitely codependent and you definitely have some addictions you need to look at, because that's not healthy and you're going to destroy your family and your marriage or your partnerships or your business relationships or your relationships with even your people at school and your teachers. Because I mean, like, who wants a leechy, like, energy vampire, basically? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. We've got this could be the one, and romantic feelings. Interesting. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. A lot of times when you're in a situation where you have been with someone that feels very familiar right away and you jump right in, it's usually because you've known each other in a past life, or you kind of just like they have that familiar spirit, and it's like you don't even know why, but you just vibe. They might be your karmics or your soul ties from before. So anywho, we have, what else do we have? I think we're good here. Okay, let me find out what is going on with these romance angels here. I'm going to use a different deck for that. One second. But since we have some interesting things happening with our romance angels, let's see what's up. I'm going to just move that here. I shuffled them before I put them up, but I like to shuffle them again just for fun, just to get the Gemini energy on them. I mean, they're in my hands, so they already have it, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Unrequited love. I got the Temperance card for that. Temperance, if you look at this, it's kind of like good and bad, or good and bad, and hot and cold. But in reverse, like it's divine guidance, it's patience, it's following your intuition. It is, you know, patience, being enduring. When temperance comes out in reverse, normally I think something like oil and water, like y'all just couldn't get along, which I definitely feel like is totally appropriate for what I've seen here. However, it can also mean, like when it's upright, it's like God wanted you to head this direction. So I feel like it could also be not only that it wasn't oil and water, but it's like God was saying, don't go this way. And he was showing you why. And I know he was showing you why because you have all the swords in your back because you were finding out. Yeah. So we have past life relationship. This person that you are stressing about is someone that you've known in a previous life. And it is highly, highly possible that this person is your karmic and not your soulmates. You have a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Those are what God intends for you. Now, it is quite possible that this person could have been a soulmate or divine masculine or divine feminine for you. Because definitely the feels were there. The love was there. The Queen of Cups is very much, very full of love. And, when she is loved, it's a very beautiful thing. It's quality stuff. So your heart was telling you to stay because your heart wanted to complete the mission that you didn't do in your past life. Interesting, huh? It is. Romantic feelings, along with the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very stable single energy. I feel like, Gemini, that you do not want to just give up on love. I know that you're still in a healing process, but I feel like Spirit is saying that you cannot stay dwelling, no matter how much you want to, because that's why you have 10 swords in your back. You don't ever let it go. You don't want to let it go. I see that. But I also know that your life is not over, honey. It's not over. Take your time to heal. But just know that it's not the end for you. Love will be back, is basically what that's saying. You will have love. Okay, this could be the one. Came out with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which is also very interesting. So, this lets me know that yes, this person is a soulmate. We saw that somewhere earlier, right? Soulmate. This person is quite possibly your soulmate. But the events that happened here, someone did not follow. Spirit was telling you what to do. You did not follow the orders. Spirit told you to step it up. Spirit told you, stop doing that bull. Spirit told you, it's almost out of there. Like the situation is getting bad. You might want to stop now. Warning before destruction. And it was 28:28 on my timer when I said that. Warning before destruction. Whoever's listening to this, if this is your situation, look up angel number 2828. See if it means something to you. Because it popped out as soon as I said that, I saw it. So this situation means that it is possible that you and this person could reconcile. You have to change your ways. You have to stand upright as the man of the house. You have to do, or you have to be the lady of the house. You have to do what you're supposed to do as a wife. You do what you do as a husband. You work together. This is yours together. And I find it very interesting that my very first vision was a red dot with a gold trim. And this is the very first time that I am noticing this. And it's kind of messing with me a bit. It really is. 29:29 on my clock. Interesting. So, Gemini, if you're still stuck on this person, or if that's roles are reversed, if this person is still stuck on you, then when you get that guidance, you need to listen. Okay? I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to do one more thing because I kind of feel like with all of this talk about guidance and angels, let's get a message. Let's get 2 messages from your ancestors. Okay? Ancestors, come through and give our Gemini a message. Oh, we got 2 cards right here. Okay. Stargazer. You see what it says? Set your sights higher. If any of this is going to work, new person, old person, whatever person, you have to raise the bar, honey. You have to raise your standards. You have to raise the bar of what you will accept from someone. Because you were so ready for love or ready to hop into this thing without knowing everything, without understanding what all would be involved, because you accepted anything, hun. You wanted love so bad, you accepted any little crumbs that you were given. And you accepted them happily. And it made this person very comfortable with how to treat you. So this is Spirit saying, raise the bar, boo. I like this one. I don't know if anyone knows, but you know, I'll skip that story for another time. We're already too long. Okay, here we have the Medicine Guardian. It says, be open to healing information. Okay. I'm going to read these 2 from the book because I really like what they have to say. So, okay, my bad. Stargazer. I guess I should have done this before I got y'all on here. Page 78. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows you that you're closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there, indeed. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals. Because with the power and the help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You're on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or a pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. Wow. Oh, 33:55 on the clock. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are incredible and infinite. You're a spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and you have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. I've never read that before, guys. I'm sorry. I felt that. I really, really felt that. And I really hope that you did too. Know that about you. That's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get it together, I promise. I've been very emotional lately, so y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I have been in my feels, no lie. No lie. All right. All right, we've got the Medicine Guardian. That's 108. And I opened right to it. Man, God is good, isn't he? Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy. But they can also direct you towards information that will help you to return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even a career. So be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you're working through something that's physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Good for you. Good for you, Gemini. Okay, I wasn't planning on crying, but I cried, and it was great. And this was sad, but inspiring. You have the power, Gemini, to do whatever you want to do. So you need to decide what you want to do about this situation. Again, it can apply to anything. Take it and see how it resonates for you. If things don't make sense to you, then that part wasn't for you. It's a general thing that goes out to everybody, so it can't be always for you. But I'll tell you this, when you decide to come in for a reading, before you even click on it, make sure you're thinking that you're gonna find what you're looking for, and you will, okay? All right, guys, well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This was extremely long, probably because I'm emotional, or I don't know. Whatever reason it was, I'm here for it. So, love you guys. Thanks for all your support. Y'all are the best. I have seen my little numbers. I'm only at like 9 subscribers right now. And you know what? It's all good. Even if I just stayed at 9 subscribers, I'm fucking happy. I am not being bothered by anyone. Oh, I dropped another F-bomb. My bad. But I'm happy, guys. I have an outlet. Even if nobody's listening, I'm here for it. Because I'm here for me. Are you here for you? Be here for you. Show up for you. I'm showing up for me. Show up for you, Gemini. Damn it. Show up for you. All right, then. I'm going to check back in with y'all later. Y'all be good. Love y'all.